Hello, my beautiful soul family. Thank you so much for joining me here at Rising One Coaching. If you're new to the channel, I'm Allison, your lifestyle and wellness coach with a twist of spirituality. And this week we are going to be talking about gratitude, which is something, it's one of those words we hear a lot. It's thrown around a lot all the time. And it wasn't until really the last few years that I really started to pay attention to it. So I'm excited to share this content with you this week and dig in a little bit deeper on gratitude. I also wanted to point out my beautiful sunflower. Isn't she lovely? I did a reel, some of you may have seen it a few days ago, and talking about like be more like a sunflower. And she was so beautiful. I had to make sure she got into the shot today. And I just noticed a beautiful butterfly flying around in my neighbor's backyard. It's on the other side of the camera though, so maybe she'll grace us with a visit into my backyard while we're chatting. But thank you so much for joining me here today. It's just wonderful to spend this time together, and really let's dig into some gratitude, because man, when we deepen our appreciation and our relationship with gratitude, it is one of the best ways to really open the doors for us in our lives, in our abundance, in our inner world, and just how we feel in general. So to get started, I invite you to just sit back, get comfortable, sit nice and tall, but relax, not forcing a super tight posture. Close your eyes if that's what feels safe to you. And let's take 3 deep, slow breaths in and then exhale together. One more. Wonderful. That's great. Just so nice to just fill our lungs with fresh air. And then as we're exhaling, we're just releasing any tension, stress, anxiety that we might be feeling. Just allowing our minds to settle and bringing our awareness into a softer, safer space of gratitude. So before we even get started, really quick, I just want to mention that it's been a rainy day today here in Rochester, New York. And one of the things that I am insanely grateful for is the cooler weather. It's in the upper 60s. And I wasn't sure if I was going to get away with doing my video outside, but it's just a little bit drizzly, which feels so good and fresh. And I'm just so grateful that it's cooled down, because it's been an inferno here in Western New York this summer, and having this relief and cooler, gentler weather has been amazing. I don't know what the weather's been like where you guys might be. Let me know in the comments what your summer's been like, but I am just so grateful for this cooler weather. So let's jump into the science of gratitude, because this is really fascinating stuff, you guys. So science shows us something really extraordinary. When we practice gratitude, the more we do it, the more we are rewiring our brains. Our neural pathways begin to shift, and the more we focus on gratitude, the easier it becomes for our minds to start noticing the good all around us more often. Isn't that a great thing? Gratitude reduces our stress hormones, it increases our dopamine and serotonin, and it lights up the areas of the brain that are linked to joy and contentment. Gratitude is not just a mindset, it's actually medicine. And it's a practice that changes us from the inside out. So I know you've probably heard the typical, writing down or thinking of 3 things that you're grateful for. Great practice. But I wanted to dig a little bit deeper into it and just take it a tiny bit further. So let's start by starting it like normal. So think of 3 things that you're grateful for today. I'm grateful for the weather. That's one. We just moved my oldest kiddo into college earlier today. They're only 20 minutes away, but still, I'm grateful for this new fresh start for them, all the opportunities that they're going to be having. And I'm grateful to be here with you guys right now. It's so much fun spending this time with you guys. So those are my 3 things I'm grateful for today. So think about 3 things that you're grateful for today. And they don't have to be big. In fact, the smaller, the better. So maybe it's making your morning coffee, which I love. Start my day always with coffee. Could be the sound of laughter. It could be a kind word from a friend, or maybe someone that you're going out to lunch with. You just really appreciate spending that heartfelt time with them. So the next thing I'm going to invite you to do is ask yourself, not just noticing what it is you're grateful for, but let's take a little bit further and ask yourself, why am I grateful for this? So notice how when you ask the why, it deepens the feeling a little bit more. It just becomes richer, more alive, and we anchor it more into the meaning. And you might silently whisper, I'm grateful for, because, and just feel the truth of those words rippling through your mind. It's just such a wonderful practice that deepens our relationship with gratitude. Next, we're going to try a gratitude reframe. I love reframes. They're fantastic. They really help to mind shift so many different things and put us into a much healthier perspective. So let's do some gratitude reframing. So when we think about it, sometimes life gives us lots of challenges and it weighs heavily on our hearts. I certainly have been through my fair share of situations, and gratitude doesn't mean that you're ignoring pain or you're pretending that everything is perfect. That's not what it's trying to do. Instead, it invites us to reframe what's going on. So I invite you to bring something to mind that has happened recently that's been difficult or challenging for you. And once you hold that in your mind, hold on to it gently, no judgment. And now I'd like you to ask, what hidden gifts might be within this experience? Ooh. What lesson, what strength, what clarity might I be gaining? These are very powerful questions. Let me say those again. What hidden gift might be in this experience? What lesson, what strength, what clarity might I be gaining? And it might not be obvious at first. That's totally okay. No pressure. Even just asking the question can start to open up the door. Gratitude helps us shift from why is this happening to how might this be happening for me? Might take some time for the answer to come to you. Again, don't force it. You'll know it when it's presenting itself. So take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, imagine releasing resistance and opening the door of possibilities, of hidden blessings in your life. As we close, let's anchor this energy into the mind with an affirmation. You guys know I love affirmations. And you can repeat this silently or out loud. I choose to see the blessings in every moment. Very powerful. We have power of choice. We are not without our personal power. So I just want you to remember that. As you feel this statement, soften your mind, reorient your thoughts, and start to plant seeds of possibility. I invite you to carry this with you today, not as something you have to force, but as a gentle reminder that your mind is always capable of shifting towards the light of gratitude. I'm going to say that one more time. Your mind is always capable of shifting toward the light of gratitude. I love that. It's kind of sitting with me in this moment. Just feeling that right now. So as you move into this week, carry an open, grateful mind and be open and ready for the blessings that are ahead of you. You've already started the process by joining today, thinking about this, thinking about reframes, and thinking about the things you're grateful for. You're already making those shifts and changes, and it's a powerful place to be. So I thank you for showing up for yourself today and sitting with more gratitude in your heart. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Blessings.